What's up everybody, Tommy Har with The Real Side of Real Estate, and in today's video, I'm back at our, house, giving you guys an update on what is going on, progress, and some of the hurdles we've been going through. So we bought this property, and I'll link it in the show notes. We bought it for $45,000 in Hideaway Hills, which is a small gated community about 45 minutes outside of Columbus. My grandma and grandpa have lived here my whole life, and it'll be on season 2 of our TV show. But this house has been a little more tricky and a little harder than I anticipated in the beginning. I knew it was gonna be hard. It was condemned by the health department. It was falling in. Like, I knew we had to do new framing. I knew we had to do a lot of these things, but there's been a lot of trickiness that we've had to now navigate that we didn't think we were going to on the way in. So, as you can see here today, we are ripping the entire house literally apart and leaving the foundation. So I'll give you guys a little walkthrough. We just ripped this wall off right here. There used to be a deck all the way through here and a deck above, and we had ripped it all off. I'll show you guys a video. We ripped off the top deck with a truck. We've been doing a lot of demo here, but the problem is demo doesn't add value to my houses. So, and also the complexity of this house is it sits literally at the top of a massive hill. So we've had to bring on now 3 different demo crews to come trash it out, to now clean it up, and now do ripping off the walls. So it's been tricky to say the least. So we're trying to figure out what we're gonna spend on this thing. We had to figure out what our design is gonna be, and we had to add the most value that we could on this house while leaving the foundation where it is. So what we're gonna be doing is, you're good. This butt out here, we're taking that over and all the way back, and we're basically making it into a really nice cool A-frame with glass all up the front. So we're gonna have sliding doors out to a deck, but also glass. We're gonna pitch it up way higher, so maybe like double the size up, and it's gonna have glass all through the front because we do have view of a nice pond across the street, so we wanna make it to feel like it's kind of an oasis when you are here. But the inside looks like this. This was one of the moldiest basements I'd ever seen in my entire life. This construction is one of the worst constructed houses I've ever seen. The only thing salvageable is our foundation. And our engineer came and said that this foundation wall very likely needs rebuilt as well. So there's a crack down the side. We might be able to beam it, I'm not sure yet, but this is what we're dealing with. We have to basically use this square footage as we can. And back over here, so we're 30 days in and we're still ripping shit apart because we didn't know what our design was going to be. We didn't know where we were going to do things. We had to wait for TV stuff. We're also waiting for our permits. So down here when I bought it, they told me the only thing you need is, if you need to do a septic, is health department, and then the only thing aside from that is an architectural review from the HOA. The architectural review is basically them saying, I'm okay with what it looks like on the outside, and I like the color that you guys have chosen. Now they told us this last week that we can't start construction until the septic system goes in, and we need to know that. And they're talking about variances, this, that, and the third. So we're fighting now the jurisdiction side of flipping houses, which sucks. This set of stairs is gonna be no longer. This will be walled off. This wall is gonna be pushed back. You're good, Jesse. This wall will get pushed back. This all here is gonna be storage. And then where Rob's at, all the way through kind of the back area, is going to be, this will be all open space. And now we got rid of our stairs here. We're cutting in stairs because we're reframing everything. This will all be gone. We're cutting in stairs right here. I think they're actually going to go up this way now. Actually, no, I think they're still this way. So you walk in your side door, stairs go up, and this will be living space. And on the back side over here, we're going to have a bedroom right here, a bedroom over there, and a shared bathroom in between them. So it'll be a 3-bed, 2-bath, about 1,500 square foot when it's all said and done. It's gonna be unbelievable when it is done, but that's the big if. When the hell is this house going to get done? Because it's 45 minutes outside of town. We already knew it was gonna be hard for contractors to come out. And it's been hard to find reliable people that will come and finish even the demo. So we're trying to figure out, is the juice worth the squeeze? If I wasn't shooting this on my TV show, I probably wouldn't do this project, to be completely honest with you guys. But some sacrifices you got to make cool TV, because this is an extremely hard renovation, and the ARV is only like 400 grand. So we're gonna 45,000. We're gonna put 250 in. We need a septic. We need a well. We need to do retaining walls. We need to figure out the driveway. We got to do a full rehab, top to bottom. 250, and if it creeps up to 300, I'm not making any money. I might lose money. So that's the bitch of this. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a really, really cool house. Go upstairs, get out of these guys' way quickly. Ooh. Yeah, one more. That's it. And then up here, I don't really have to say much. We're ripping the entire top of the house off, top all the way down. So the only way to start rebuilding this house is getting it down to the foundation. This would have been done faster had this not be 45 minutes away and hard to get to. So this is what we're left with. But what we're gonna be doing, like I said, this ceiling here, it's probably gonna go double in size. So it'll be nice and pitched up as an A-frame. And then we're using the stairwell over there. The stairs will come up this way. There'll be a half bath right here at the top of the stairs where the stairs are now. And then the back side of it, we're gonna frame it all the way around and across to be our primary bathroom. This right here, about framing here over. This right here, all of this is going to be a nice, like 13 by 13 upstairs bedroom with an ensuite bathroom off the back here. So this right here will be our bathroom when it's all said and done. So it's got a foundation over here. We just got to kind of dig it out and make it work. But heavy, heavy construction. You're watching this video, you're like, well, why don't you just build new? It's really hard to get contractors out here. It's hard to excavate. It's hard to get heavy machinery up here. To get a foundation and dig in this area is gonna be really, really expensive. So we'd probably be at like, I don't know, 300 plus a square foot, and the values just aren't there.
Yeah, and that back, you have to do more retaining walls and all that. Because this back wall was actually better than you thought when you uncovered it.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, you can see it out here. This back wall, we thought for sure, since the hill comes down and it's literally sitting on the side of a hill, that this foundation wall was going to be destroyed, and it's actually not. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to trench this out, dig it out, probably put gravel, and do a drain down at the base of this with a retaining wall as well. So it's probably going to go up actually relatively high, because as this earth starts to fall down, we don't want it to bash into the house. So we got a retaining wall here. It's going to go wrap around and down to the driveway. And that right there, I think we got our quote back from those guys. It was $25,000 for all of our site prep, our footers, our retaining walls, you name it. So expensive. Yeah. And then this side over here, this will all be gone. We'll have a kitchen in the back corner, so all the way across with an island, or it's gonna wrap around as an L. I can't remember what exactly we came up with, but this wall will be still about here, and this all will be our kitchen. So it'll be, all of that will be wide open. It'll be a giant living room, big old A-frame. It'll have vaulted ceilings. It'll be beautiful. Like, the whole thing will be glass. So when you wake up in the morning, you grab coffee, all you can see is nature. You can go out and enjoy yourself, and it'll be peaceful, but not so peaceful right now. It's a fucking war zone. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, this has been tricky. Right now, we're still waiting to see if we can. So right now I'm shooting this August 13th. They told us yesterday that we need to get the only place that we can put our septic is a spot that Hideaway Hills owns, which is the place that we're in. Hideaway Hill owns it. It's in the easement where they're possibly going to build a walkway one of these days. That's the only place the health department said the septic can go. So we own 3 lots, 1 acre. That's the only place. So they said, okay, we need to get a variance. We don't meet until September 10th, which is a month from now. It won't get approved another month out from there. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to play the politic game. We're trying to get in with them. We're trying to figure out how we can get this pushed through. because we're not dealing with the city, we're dealing with an HOA now, and that's what we're now working on. We'll see how it goes. My grandpa has lived here his whole life, or his dad had a house here. So he's 90, no, he's not 90, he's 82. And it's stressful, to be honest. So we got camera people ready to go, and I'm gonna try and just get the permission to frame this, rehab it, and then do the septic after. Because you don't really need a septic and even your well to start building. So we're gonna try and get that as a motion to move forward. But aside from that, it's crazy. I mean, no. I bought this house before we knew we were gonna. I knew we were kind of gonna get a second season, but I knew this would be a good house for it. But now I'm like, is it even worth it? It's gonna be a cool episode, but fuck, such a pain in the ass.
It's a learning experience, though.
Yeah.
It's knowledge you have.
I guess it is kind of. I mean, Bruce knew going in that this house was gonna be a pain in the ass. I knew it was gonna be a pain in the ass. Like, there's nothing we haven't done here. We've done new septic, we've done new wells, we've done variances. It's just, they didn't tell me all this stuff. They were like, hey, all you have to do is get a architectural approval, which is, I know there's A-frames down here. I know they have certain colors they want, and that's all I thought we were gonna have to do. But we came to this house, and my dad was doing the research. There's no record of a septic system. It doesn't even have a septic. Like, I don't know where the poop and pee has gone to in this house it's 60 years old. So it's like, what the fuck? So that's the type of stuff you deal with. So now if you're gonna buy this regularly, like, do a septic inspection, do a well test, like all those things. But when the house was so bad, like, in order to do a septic test, you need to have running water, you need to be able to start locating it. We weren't gonna be able to do any of that stuff. So you kinda gotta take the risk, and sometimes the risk, more times than not, it bites you in the ass. So make sure you budget that in your contingency side. If you're buying a house that's been vacant for a long time, it's fucked up, make sure you have something large in there for well and septic for your private utilities, because more often than not, one of them is going to be bad, and you're going to be digging a well, and you're going to be digging a septic. On this house right here, we're doing both. So call it 50 grand, poof, out the door. So we got 50 grand.
More than you bought the house for.
Yeah, more than what I bought the house for. So it's 50 grand for well and septic, most likely. I got 25 grand in retaining walls. I've got to rebuild the house. It's an expensive house. Hopefully we don't lose money, but we'll see. It's the real side of real estate. So if you guys like stuff like this, make sure you like, subscribe, follow around, and drop some comments. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see money breakdowns, have some trouble sometimes feeling what you guys want to see and learn. So let me know. We'd love to make those on what you guys want. So make sure you like and subscribe.